Ladies and gentlemen, to officially welcome this August gathering, I'd like to call upon the Managing Director and CEO of Kasturi & Sons Limited, Mr. Rajiv C. Lochin. I'd like to now request him to welcome this gathering.
Honorable dignitaries on the stage, Doyens of the HealthCare in Karnataka, the loved ones and colleagues of the Doyens of HealthCare in Karnataka who are here, friends and well-wishers of the Hindu group, it is my proud privilege to extend a warm welcome to all of you. This is our first ever initiative to recognize individuals and institutions that have served and dedicated themselves to the cause of healthcare in the state of Karnataka. There are remarkable innovations, incredible contributions, and invaluable work that you and your colleagues have done for the citizens of Karnataka, and indeed set a wonderful example for your counterparts in other states. And it is very much our responsibility, duty, and great honor to be able to recognize you this evening. And I thank each and every one of you for being here to participate in this eventful function. In particular, I want to thank the dignitaries on the stage because they've taken valuable time from their busy schedules to be here with us to recognize and honor all of you. And this kind of support from the government of Karnataka, from institutions like the Medical Council, will only give even further impetus to us, certainly at the Hindu group, and I'm sure to all of you in the healthcare field, to make even greater contributions to our citizens and take healthcare in the country to newer heights. Thanks again for being here. And we look forward to many more such editions where we recognize other colleagues and counterparts of yours in the field of healthcare for their wonderful service. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Rajiv, for that wonderful welcome address. I'd like to now request Mr. Rajiv to kindly felicitate our guests by presenting them with a small bouquet and also welcoming them this evening. We'd like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Sharan Prakash R. Patil, the Honorable Minister for Medical Education, Government of Karnataka, for taking time out from his busy schedule and gracing this occasion. Our guests of honor, Srimati V. Manjula, Additional Chief Secretary, Medical Education, Government of Karnataka. And to Dr. Reena Nair, Secretary, Medical Council of India. I'd like to welcome to the podium Dr. Sharan Prakash R. Patil, the Honorable Minister for Medical Education, Government of Karnataka. I'd like to request him to address this gathering. Sir.
This is an excellent effort made by the Hindu group in recognizing the institutions, especially the healthcare institutions in Karnataka, who have contributed immensely for better healthcare in Karnataka state, and especially all the institutes and individuals who have contributed in giving an affordable and a quality healthcare in the state. Karnataka being one of the pioneer states in field of medical education, this is because of our elders who had foresight to open up higher education to private sector as well. Karnataka with 55 medical colleges today, both from government and private sector, is definitely far ahead than most of the states in the field of medical education, and also quality healthcare. Now, Bengaluru and especially Karnataka is attracting people from all over the world by establishing a government medical college in each district, and as well as super specialty hospitals in each revenue headquarters. We are starting many super specialty hospitals in the government sector as well. so that we can give quality healthcare to common man. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we move to a part of the evening that I'm sure some of us have been eagerly waiting. The Doyens, Guardians of Healthcare, a coffee table book, chronicles the journey of the pioneers, visionaries, and leaders who have built the exemplary system that is healthcare in Karnataka today. These are the shining examples who have endeavored to make healthcare affordable and accessible while also conforming to and excelling past international standards. We're proud to announce that we will now be launching this coffee table book, and I would like to once again request our chief guest, the Honorable Minister, Sharan Prakash R. Patil, to do the honors of unveiling the coffee book, following which we'd like to request you to hand over a copy to each of the delegates on stage. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the official release of the Doyens, Guardians of Healthcare, a coffee table book released by our chief guest for this evening. We also have a copy for each of the dignitaries on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, with the coffee table book released, it's now time to felicitate these Doyens of Healthcare who have firmly edged Karnataka on the map of India as the leading provider of healthcare. I'd like to request our chief guest, Dr. Sharan Prakash R. Patil, the Honorable Minister for Medical Education, Government of Karnataka, to kindly bestow the felicitations on these Doyens amongst us this evening, and we would also request Mr. Rajiv C. Lochin, Managing Director and CEO of the Hindu Group, to hand over the citations. Ladies and gentlemen, needless to say, as I call out the names, I'd like to request all of you to please give them a huge round of applause as we recognize their contributions this evening. We have with us this evening Dr. Asima Banu, Nodal Officer to collect the memento, care to patients of trauma and other emergencies, to integrate various concerned departments to that comprehensive medical care, so that comprehensive medical care can reach such patients. BMCRI Trauma and Emergency Care Center, ladies and gentlemen. Would like to felicitate next BMCRI Super Specialty Hospital, Dr. Girish, Special Officer. Please give them a big round of applause. We'd like to felicitate next Bhagwan Mahavir Jain College Hospital. I'd like to next felicitate Kaveri Heart and Multi-Specialty Hospital, Dr. Sarla Chandrasekhar and Dr. G.R. Chandrasekhar, the founders. We'd like to next felicitate the Gulbarga Institute of Medical Science, Dr. Ravi Rathod, the director. For this evening, Dr. Reena Nair. Welcome to our keynote speaker for this evening, Dr. Reena Nair.
It is an honor and privilege to be here today amidst all of you on the occasion of felicitation of the Doyens, the Guardians of Healthcare of Karnataka, and the launch of the coffee table book by the Hindu Group. I'm extremely thankful to the Hindu Group for bringing us all together on this platform and hope that together we will strive to create a healthcare system which, if not the best in the world, at least the best that we can give to our fellow citizens. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, needless to say, please give them a huge round of applause once again as we acknowledge their tremendous contributions this evening. United Super Specialty, Kalaburgi, Dr. Vikram Siddha Reddy, founder. United Super Specialty Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a huge round of applause this evening as we recognize the tremendous contributions of both him and the entire team. We'd like to felicitate next Hosmat Hospital, Dr. Thomas Chandy, founder and CEO. And to receive the memento is Dr. Vivek Panalkar, Vice President, to receive it on behalf of Dr. Thomas Chandy. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a huge round of applause once again. We'd like to next felicitate AJ Hospitals and Research Center. We'd like to next felicitate the Indira Gandhi Institute of Child Health, Dr. Asha Benakappa, Director. Please give them a huge round of applause once again to the entire team from the Indira Gandhi Institute of Child Health and to Dr. Asha Benakappa. I'd like to next felicitate the Karnataka Institute of Endocrinology and Research, Dr. M.A. Shekhar, Director. We'd like to next felicitate the Karnataka Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Taktatreya Dinaband, Director. We'd like to next felicitate the Kidwai Memorial Institute of Oncology, Dr. K.B. Lingegowda, the Director. Moving next to Mysore Medical College and Research Institute. Dr. S. Radhamani is Professor of OBG Medical Superintendent of the hospital and with additional charge as the Dean and Director, Mysore Medical College and Research Institute. We'd like to next felicitate Narayana HealthCare, Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty, and receiving it on his behalf this evening, Joseph Asanga. Felicitation goes to Paramedical Board, Dr. Siddiq M. Ahmed, Member Secretary. 13 members headed by the Director of Medical Education as Chairman and the Deputy Director of Medical Education as Member Secretary. Moving on, we'd like to next acknowledge and felicitate Rajarajeshwari Medical College and Hospital. We'd like to felicitate SDS Tuberculosis Research Center and Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Chest Diseases, Dr. C. Nagaraj, the Director. We'd like to next felicitate Shumoga Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. B.V. Sushil Kumar, its Director. We'd like to next felicitate Shweta Multi-Super Specialty Dental Hospital, Dr. Prashant A. Patil, and a big round of applause once again to the entire team from Shweta Multi-Super Specialty Dental Hospital. We'd like to now acknowledge and felicitate Sri Jayadeva Institute of Cardiovascular Sciences and Research, Dr. C. N. Manjunath, Director. It is indeed a pleasure and an honor that we have with us this evening Srimati V. Manjula, Additional Chief Secretary, Medical Education, Government of Karnataka. We'd like to thank her for having taken time out from her busy schedule and for attending this event. I'd like to request you, Madam, to please come to the podium and address this gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, please give her a big round of applause.
At the outset, let me congratulate the Hindu and Mr. Rajiv and his team for organizing this event focusing on healthcare. Healthcare and education, these are two things that drive the progress of a nation. And nations which have invested on healthcare and education have seen and have been able to reap the dividends very easily. When we measure the progress of any country, we look at Human Development Index, and the HDI, as it is known as main components are healthcare and education. So to that extent, focusing on healthcare is very much required for a country like us. We made rapid strides in healthcare sector, no doubt about it. The life expectancy when we became independent was around, I think, 31 years or so, and now it is around 68.5. So there is a vast change that we are seeing. Media can play a very important role in communicating and disseminating information about healthcare. And this is where groups like the Hindu can definitely take a leadership role. I appreciate and I congratulate you for all the good work that you're doing. And I hope that from this today's event, you take more inspiration and work towards making your institutions into world class and institutions which the country and the state can be proud of. Thank you. Congratulations.
We'd like to next felicitate Vani Vilas Women and Children's Hospital, Dr. Geeta Shivamurthy, Medical Superintendent. Congratulations once again to the entire team from Vani Vilas Women and Children's Hospital. We'd like to next felicitate the Vijayanagar Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Prabhanjan Kumar, the Director. We'd like to felicitate next Vikram Hospital. Congratulations to Dr. Somesh Mithil, the CEO, to Dr. Harshita Sridhar receiving it on behalf of the entire team. We'd like to felicitate next HealthCare Cancer Hospitals. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause once again, Suresh Ramu and Dr. Faizan Engineer, the founders of HealthCare Cancer Hospital. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Manipal Health Enterprises. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, we come to the end of the felicitations. I'd like to request you to please give a huge, resounding round of applause to each and every recipient that has come forward this evening to accept and acknowledge their service. Ladies and gentlemen, we have amongst our midst Dr. Manjunath from the Jayadeva Institute of Cardiosciences. I'd like to request him to please come forward and say a few words this evening.
In fact, first of all, my hearty congratulations for Hindu Group for taking this initiative and getting all the heads of the hospital under one roof and appreciating their services, because always I think there are not many occasions where doctors' work and their efforts have been appreciated. So this is one rare occasion. My hearty congratulations to this. I'm very happy to say that in state of Karnataka, many of the government institutions have inculcated a corporate culture and providing a quality care in various disciplines at an affordable cost. And many of my private hospital colleagues feels that we are a threat to them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, sir, for that candid address. I'd like to now invite onto the stage Dr. Thomas Chandy from Hosmat Hospital to address this gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big round of applause as we welcome him this evening.
I'm going to talk about the American system and how now we have come close to that. The patients prefer to go to a private hospital in the US rather than to go to a government hospital. Similarly here, patients prefer to go to private hospitals rather than government hospitals. Reason is everybody knows that the equipment, the staff, etc., there is a difference. And just like there, the government allows patients under the government schemes called Medicare, Medicaid, etc., to be treated in a private hospital and get paid. Similarly, we have CGHS, etc., treated in a private hospital paid by the government. So the similarities now are becoming closer and closer. We don't have socialized medicine, though we profess to be a socialistic state 20, 30 years ago. Our medical system is private, just like in the US, unlike in UK, Canada, and Australia, which are truly socialistic type medicine. So we are coming close to the American system. As a private, the private sector is predominantly strong in the healthcare system, and I think that the government, as the budget allocation goes up, that will also increase. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Thomas Chandy, for that address. I'd like to now request Dr. Vikram Siddhareddy from United Multi-Speciality Hospital to please come forward and share a few words with us this evening.
Two things are very crucial looking forward. One is we don't have an integrated data to formulate the path forward. So that is one request I would personally place through you to the government is please do take up a policy formulation to have an integrated data and place it in the public domain so that this data integration and its access to the public domain let people know, let patients know what are the survival rates, what are the mortality rates of each department, of each hospital, so that they are empowered to take an informed decision. We are moving towards the US system of healthcare. In fact, we are into it now. So the way forward, in my view, is financial empowerment of the citizens by and large, and thereby taking it forward from there. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, Hindu Group, for giving me support.
Thank you, Dr. Vikram Siddhareddy, and thank you to all the speakers who spoke before him as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long evening. I'd like to thank you all for being a very patient audience, and we would also like to take this time to present a small token of our appreciation to our guests of honor on stage. I would like to request Mr. P.M. Balakrishna, Vice President of the Hindu Group, to please come forward and present a small token to Dr. Reena Nair, Secretary, Medical Council of India. Ladies and gentlemen, please give her a big round of applause. And we'd like to thank you once again for gracing this occasion. Thank you very much indeed. And last but not least, we'd like to thank the CEO of Akshaya Motors, Mr. Gajanan Hegde-Ghate. We'd like to thank him for his continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big round of applause. We'd like to request him to please come forward and receive a small token of our appreciation. Request Mr. P.M. Balakrishna, Vice President of the Hindu Group, to close this evening with a vote of thanks.
Thank you, friends. I think it's been really a fabulous evening. Today, Honorable Minister for Medical Education, Mr. Patil, Mr. Manjula, who's here joining us, Dr. Reena, who has also shared her views, and all these wonderful speakers, and seriously Doyens of the medical and education industry who have been here. I can share with you that, as Ms. Manjula was speaking, we at the Hindu Group really have very clear values. We have a serious obsession with the readers that we speak to. So we assure you that, the Hindu Group is a group which will always be very honest, transparent, unbiased, and definitely objective in its, speaking to its readers. And when we also talk about media, there are two facets to it. One, the reader, as well as the, stakeholders in the industry. And when it comes to the stakeholders, we media people always have this slicing and dicing, and I mean it figuratively, not literally. And we tend to cut into parts, but what we do realize is that irrespective of the socio-economic, structure, irrespective of the age, irrespective of the income, whichever way we put a prism to it, what we find is, if there is one thing that is important, that is health. And, it can never be undermined. It is something which our future generations depend on, including our current generation, the old and the young and the youth. Thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful, talk on what are the areas and, issues that we need to all together as a, stakeholders concentrate on. And a very special thanks to the entire team of mine, who have put together this wonderful event, because once again, on behalf of the Hindu Group, deep, heartfelt thanks and gratitude to each one of you for contributing to this healthcare industry.